Libra, it's Tyler from Tyler's Tarot. Cause hello, it's Tyler's Tarot in the house. And I'm here today reading today for the collective, or for Libra, hey. Alright, so let's see, what's going on with Libra in love? What is the energy surrounding Libra in love, please? We're gonna do a single read right after this. So just hang in there, hang in there. Alright, Libra in love, please. Hello. All right, so 2 more shuffles, and we are ready. Hello, everybody. Hello. 1 more shuffle. All right. Well, Libra, let's see what's going on with you. Well, thank you, Aya. Appreciate that. The Fool in reverse. So some of you are, like you got somebody coming in. I don't know if you don't trust this person. I don't know if you don't trust them. They don't trust. Okay, Ace of Wands reverse. So right now you're having stagnancy. So you've lost a little bit of your mojo. All right, but there's somebody that's really impatient to come towards you. I think this person's wanting to communicate with you or speak to you. I feel like honestly, in the past, the Hermit card. So for some of you, this person withdrew from you, or you may have withdrawn from them. It could go either way. Like I feel like there was a lack of communication between you two, or things went stale between you two. All right, and I think that you've kind of lost your mojo for this person. You have the Ace of Wands reversed representing you, but there's somebody coming toward you that's impatient to like. I gotta clarify them before I speak. 1 second. Best case scenario is the King of Wands reversed. So here's the thing. What I was getting. I don't feel like you trust this individual. I feel there's a lack of trust there. And I also feel like somebody's a big fire sign energy. Sagittarius also have air sign. I feel like there's a big player in the midst. Somebody's an earth sign. Look, here's all these people coming out again. 2 of Pentacles. It could be you or it could be them. Let me just clarify real quick. So the person you're dealing with is trying to get over you, or they're trying to heal from you, but they still have a bit of a tie left to you. And I think this person's been watching you or keeping an eye on you, and they want to speak to you. They're impatient to speak to you. I feel like there's going to be the potential for forgiveness between you two, but what I find so strange is, this is what I find so strange. Like somebody's still a player or still is up to no good. So what's the point of forgiving someone or clearing the air with somebody, or working something out with someone who's a player? Because I don't even see that would last long anyhow. And whether that's you acting like this or them, why is that King of Wands reverse here for? I got King of Pentacles, King of Wands. So there's somebody with fire or earth. Somebody's a Gemini. I definitely feel like it involved 3 people. I definitely feel like that. You don't trust this person. The Fool reverse, you don't really. Yeah, you don't want to give to this. You don't trust them. They also may not trust you. Could go either way. But I'm trying to read it from Libra's perspective. It's all happened due to the Page of Swords. Why is that? Yeah, there's somebody that's been curious about you, or like wanting to inquire. They're like wanting to communicate with you. Like this person's impatient to communicate with you or wanting to speak to you. But you lost passion for them. Maybe you thought they were playing you, Libra, or they were, or somebody thought you were playing them. If it's telling me that you got a lot going on anyways, where you can't entirely focus on this person anyhow, because you're the 2 of Pentacles. Why is that? Like you have too much going on anyhow, and you're drained from them emotionally. You feel drained emotionally. And I think you 2 withdrew from one another, or like stopped seeing one another in the past. Yeah. So in the past, you may have withdrawn yourself from this person and started to avoid them. But I think that you've been keeping an eye. You're still curious about them too, and they're still curious about you. I feel like there's a mutual stalking situation going on. It's all happened to the Page of Swords and 10 of Cups. Somebody still wants you, or vice versa. But is somebody ready to settle down? That's my problem. Once a player, always a player. You can put lipstick on a pig, but guess what it is? At the end of the day, it's still just a pig with lipstick. All right. Thanks for the tent. Thanks. No, just kidding, Tyler. I couldn't help myself. You rock. Thank you, Melissa. And don't tell me no. Don't tell me no, Melissa. Why Ace of Wands reverse? Don't tell me no. I'm playing with you. I'm joking with you. So you've already gotten over this person. You've kind of lost a little bit of attraction or mojo for this person. You've lost a little bit of a mojo, attraction to them, and you're kind of getting over them slowly but surely. But I think they're impatient to speak to you. Give me one more clarifier. It's like they're trying to ignore you too, trying to get over you, but very impatient to speak to you. And for some of you, you may want forgiveness. They won't forget. There's a forgiveness situation going on here. Why is this Three of Swords reversed for? Yeah, somebody secretly wants forgiveness from you, or you want forgiveness from somebody. Whoever was the one doing wrong, I feel like forgiveness. But what's the point? Like, what does it matter? What does it matter? Somebody's still a player. So whether that's you or them, what does it solve? What would it lead to? Except another heartbreaking situation. Because once you're a player, always a player. Thanks for Diana. Thank you, Diana Boss, for the 199. Appreciate that. Class is King of Pentacles. Your money and your career needs to be a big focus. That's going to improve a lot. Earth sign, fire sign. Some of you air, but earth and fire is the biggest element I'm seeing for these. Fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Let me see. Let me do more research for y'all too. I'm not going to do the singles reading just yet. I don't think you trust them, honestly. Oh, but Tyler, I'm a cross watcher and a Libra did wrong. Guess what? We're not doing your signs reading. This is Libra's reading, so we got to read it from Libra's perspective. Because guess what? I get confused doing these readings because I don't know whose side doing what. That's my problem, cross watchers. All right. Let's see. All right, here we go. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. All right, how does this, okay. How does this person see Libra versus how Libra sees them? They think you're moving on from them. They think you're moving forward. They feel like you two are distant. You see them as someone you're getting over. You're getting over this person. So you're not stuck on them as I said in the beginning. They feel like you're, so they knew that they had your life out of control at one point. They knew that they had you at one point, but they see you're moving forward and acting more stable. So this is telling me that the person you're dealing with was under the impression they really had you. Like, they ain't moving on from me. They ain't going no motherfucking where. Because guess what? I know I got to hold on them. But now they see you doing something different. They see you popping the fuck off. And what I mean by that is they see that you're getting control and you ain't taking no bullshit. Like, you're moving the fuck on. They see that you popping the fuck off. And you see them as someone you're getting over, basically. All right? Still, I got to groove back. That's all I got to say. Still, I got to groove back. You see them as someone some of you are happy this situation ended with this person because it was draining you. But some of you feel like this person's happy in their own life. But you know on some level they still haven't gotten over you, but you feel like they're happier than they were. All right, is what it's telling me. But I think this person's somebody that you're kind of getting over. You're not as stuck on them as you were. All right, is what it's telling me. This person's got this arrogant feel. I don't give a damn, cross watchers. You can come at me all you want. All right, but I think this person had the impression that they knew they had a hold on you at one point, but now they see you're moving forward with that Six of Swords, and they say that you're in the Emperor Six of Swords energy. So they know that you're not that you're not really dealing with them anymore. They feel like you're moving forward. Like, they say that you're not the doormat anymore. Like, you're not going to be. They know that you're not dealing with them anymore. They feel like you're moving away from them or getting away from them. But you see them as someone that you're getting over. But you may also feel like this person is happy in their life, whether you know that or not. Like, you may feel like they're being happy elsewhere, like they're getting over you as well. So it could go vice versa. What's the mutual energy? The Five of Wands. You two can't agree to disagree, basically. You both feel left out. You both feel like a little bit of a loss. You both still feel this loss, this, separation, this heartbreak, whatever it is. And you're both not opening up, so I don't see much happening if you don't open up. I mean, what do we do? We to open up for you both and be the mediator and speak for you both. You tell me one message in one ear, they tell me the other message in another ear, and I just basically be the mediator. I can't do that. It's going to require you both to basically open up. All right, that's the issue. You don't open up, then here's my thing. If y'all don't open up, then shut the fuck up. All right, that's all I gotta say. So I always say either shit or get off the pot. All right, shit or get off the pot, whether that applies to you or them, period. All right. All right, let's do the singles read. Let's do the singles read. Libra, why did you play somebody, or was they playing you? That's what I want to know, because even if you're not the player, then you can use the process of elimination. Clearly, if you're the one playing, then who could you narrow that down to? That's what kills me about my commenters. Honestly, thanks for the 8. Thanks for the 8, Kim D. Well, Tyler, I ain't played nobody. Well, okay, Sherlock. Okay, Mrs. IQ of 3. What are you, Mr. or Mrs. IQ of 3? If you're not playing someone, then let's use the process of elimination. Who are you dealing with? Just saying. That just drives me crazy. Oh, Tyler, you're being so arrogant. So, no, it has nothing to do with being arrogant. It's common sense. And apparently, common sense ain't too common. When I got people in my comments leaving these crazy. Well, Tyler, I didn't play nobody. Lady and gentlemen, well, let's, like I said, let's use the process of elimination. 1 + 1 = 2. All right. Y'all don't understand. They email me, they comment and say, well, I don't appreciate how you treated me in Libra's reading today. You ain't a motherfucking Libra. Why do you care what I say? I don't like how you called us cross watchers and bitches and twats. Well, don't watch the reading if you that butt hurt. All right, if you that sensitive, sit down. All right, sit down. Singles, please. How dare you talk about us cross watchers? We're trying to get a message too. Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Watch your own signs reading. All right. If you want a message for you, why are you stalking? Why are you being a little? My thing. Don't start with me. I don't mind cross watchers. I'm not anti cross watchers. But my thing is, don't be mad when I'm sitting there saying something about who the sign's dealing with, and you get mad and I'm talking about you. All right. Just saying. Josh, you know what? I'm gonna do a video about that. I'm gonna do that. The curse of the cross watchers is what I'm gonna call it, because honestly, I feel cursed by cross watchers at times, the way they sit there and attack me. I'm gonna do a video specifically about that. All right, here we go. All right, singles, please. What's going on with the singles? What's going on with the singles? Singles, please. What's going on with the singles, please? Singles, please. Let's see. Right now, you're just done with the conflict of love. You think love brings conflict to your life. I don't see anybody new coming in immediately. Right now, at least right now. You're just taking your time. Maybe you're just focused on the financial, practical things. That's your biggest focus. You're just done with the conflict of love in general. You're tired of the conflict that love brings to your life. Aren't we all, right? The person coming towards you is being the person you're thinking about and or maybe dealing with. I don't see anything new coming in just yet. Just give it some time to cook. I still see you looking back at a situation you may have failed with someone. All right. You may be in the future. It may be a person that you were dealing with that you may be looking back at, kind of clinging to still. But as far as new, I'm not seeing anything big. What about new? What's coming in new next 6 months? Give me a new one. New read. I do see somebody come. Oh, okay. There's a new person coming in. They're going to be very committal to you, Libra. Water sign, earth sign. The new person coming in the next 6 months, I asked the next 6 months, it says they'll be very committal. You'll be very committal. But they could be a bit of a, yeah, I'm not saying anything bad. I just feel like they'll be very committal to you. You got a new person coming in, but this past person, maybe somebody you're looking at from the past that you failed with. And you may be reminiscing about it, is what it's telling me. And they're kind of being closed off, detached, not even communicating with you is what I get. But I just get that you're done with the conflict. Some of you are wanting to reconcile with this person. Some of you need to just make it a lost cause, all right? And take your time. Put the finances and the practical stuff first, all right? So let's do the individual signs, and we're done. Let's do the individual signs. Individual signs, please. Aries all the way to Pisces. You know what I noticed? My trolls have not been as active lately. Like nobody's been heckling the rooms lately. I haven't had to go off in a while. Is everything all right? Did they finally get the hint? Let's see, all the way from Aries to Pisces. I better stop talking about them. I don't want to rile the bitches up, you know? All right, here we go. Okay. All right. Well, the Aries is getting over you, but they still have an issue with you on some level. Like they're getting over you, not as stuck on you, but they still have an issue with you, whether it's spite, whether it's like they got a problem with you still. Like there's some type of energy of just like, you know, if you're dealing with a Taurus, they're cutting you out because you were a player, or you're going to be cutting out a Taurus because they played you. Somebody was an in and out playboy, playgirl type, and whoever was being done like that is getting cut out by the other one. All right, so whether that's you or them. All right, Gemini. Well, damn, Gemini. So, hey, wait. If you're doing a Gemini, you two won't be communicating. There's going to be a communication issues between you two. They're kind of withdrawing, taking a break, and they're just done with the conflict. So they may have felt like you were all about conflict, Libra. You may have done things or said things that made them think that you were all about conflict, and are not wanting that. So therefore, they're withdrawing and just don't want the conflict with you. For some of you, there's a potential for a clearing of the air at some point. If you're doing a Cancer, they're taking their time. There's a lack of a reconciliation or a lack of an apology or a lack of things getting better between you two. I feel like they're just taking their time healing right now. All right, we're doing a Leo. This Leo is ignoring you, or you're going to ignore a Leo. There's going to be some I think this Leo is trying to ignore you, but they want to communicate. Be careful. This is actually vice versa. If you're doing a Leo, I feel like either you may try to attempt to communicate, or they may attempt to try to reach out or communicate, but somebody's going to ignore the communication. I see communication eventually, but at first somebody's going to get ignored, is what it's talking about. Somebody's going to ignore the communication at first, but I see it happening, all right? If you're dealing with a Virgo, they haven't moved on. They're trying to end this, but not moving on entirely. They're having issues letting you go or moving on, all right? For some of you, there's a potential for a comeback around, and things may get better between you two. They're having issues letting you go. You know, they're stuck in two minds, all right, is what it's telling me. If you're doing a Libra, well, they're getting over you. If you're doing another Libra, they're getting over you. They're not stuck on you as they once were. I don't see them really communicating or reaching out, unfortunately, all right? If you're dealing with a Scorpio, they still watch you. They still inquire about you. They may be asking people about you or spying on you or keeping tabs on you on some level. You two are having issues with a new start. It's not getting anywhere. They're very drained from it, but still have a tendency to keep tabs on you, for whatever reason. Or if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they feel like they failed with you. This ending or betrayal that happened between you two, they still feel like a failure. Whether you betrayed them, they betrayed you, they're still feeling that residual energy. Kind of feeling like a failure with you, like things failed big time, all right? They feel like a big, epic fucking failure, basically. All right, if you're doing a Capricorn, they're not making any moves and are not giving to this anymore. They're not making any moves, doing anything, not giving to this anymore. All right, is what it's telling me. There will be a new start between you and an Aquarius. But see, the problem is when this new start happens, or when this new beginning happens between you two, either you're going to be stuck on what they did in the past, or you're going to be stuck on what you're going to be stuck on what they did, or they're going to be stuck on what you did. So even though it's going to be a new start, there's still going to be this big fat elephant in the room that's not being addressed. So what's the point of a new start if somebody can't let go of a past grudge or what happened in the past? Oh, you did. Who gives a shit? You did this, you did that. You know what? If you want the new start, that's got to go to the wayside. You know, you can't have a new start when there's a big fat elephant in the room, all right? And no, I'm not talking about myself, all right? I'm talking about the actual literal elephant in the room. It won't be addressed. I feel like, honestly, it'll be this negative. I just call myself a fat elephant. Jesus Christ. I got to stop doing that because I'm starting to lose weight, so I won't be able to use fat jokes in the future. If I keep, see, I have to get out of the energy of using fat jokes because I'm losing weight fast as hell. So I won't be able to rely on the fat jokes anymore. So I got to stop that. All right. That's what I gotta gain the weight back. That's the only thing that makes me funny. Jesus, I'm about to gain this shit back to be funny again. Could you imagine? Okay, anyways, who's on? Oh yeah, Aquarius. So how can here's my thing. How can you? Okay, between you and the Aquarius, I gotta go in. There's going to be a potential new start, but I have a feeling that once this happens, this is my prediction. When the new start happens, either you're going to be stuck on what they did, they're going to be stuck on what you did. So that the negative memories and negative things that happen is going to be a big, fat, dark cloud over the situation. All right. So what's the point of a new start? But yes, I see it happening. All right. If we're doing a Pisces, well, they're trying to move forward. They're not communicating with you or acting very non-communicative. All right. There's going to be a potential reunion. Some of you just involve 3 people, but I see a reunion between you two or a potential coming together after a period of silence or a break between you two. Either you're too in and out or they would, and that would be what screws it up. All right, yeah. Okay. Give me advice. 2 cards come out. Some of you are trying to offer your love to somebody who acts unavailable or you're dealing with a Libra that acts unavailable and you're trying to offer love. One minute they want it, next minute they don't. Somebody's too on and off, too fickle. There could be 3 people involved, which is popping up, and I feel like somebody, either you are a player Libra or you were dealing with a player on and off. Doesn't know what they want. One minute they want it, next minute they don't, and that keeps popping out. So obviously the cards are not going to give me another storyline. So therefore, what's the point of keep trying to read you different reads if it keeps popping out the same? So, all right. With that being said, I do feel like you have a new person. My prediction for you is you'll have a new person come in the next 6 months. And they're going to be very committal. Somewhat, they're going to be right up your ass. You have a clingy person coming to you that you may end up in a relationship with in the next 6 months. They may be under a water sign or a fire sign energy. But I don't see anything new coming in immediately. It's going to take at least 6 months. That was my prediction for you. I consider myself the prediction master. I've had many people come back to me, not trying to toot my own horn, but I've had many personal clients come back to me and say my predictions have taken place when I said they would. So based off of that, because I am tooting my own horn, all right? Sometimes it's good to, boast what you are good at. Ain't that right? And I do feel like I'm not a whole lot of things, but one thing I'm good at doing is predicting things, all right? So with that being said, you all have a good one, and I will talk to you later, all right? Thank you. Thank you all so much for the support. And be sure to press the like button if you haven't already. Thank you if you already have, all right? All right, with that being said, because I had somebody comment, I wanted to point this out. Some lady had messaged me. This is the same lady, and I'm tired of this bitch. I'm tired of her. And I'm going to say it like that. Guess what? She came to my motherfucking live show in Berkeley and tried to put a whole motherfucking dark cloud over my goddamn situation at the Berkeley, California meet and greet. Bitch, don't you ever show up. You better be glad I didn't go off on your ass right then and there. All right, saying smart things to me, like trying to say it like under. See, that's what I can't stand is a fucking sneaky ass motherfucker that wants to sit there and say something sly under a little bit of a disguise of like a niceness and wonderfulness. Bitch, you a wolf in sheep's clothing, all right? A wolf with a $2 wig, that nappy ass weave you had on the top of your head, but you got the nerve to try to, then the bitch had the nerve to sit there and get in my comments, get in my emails, email me the other day saying, I don't like how arrogant you become. You become so arrogant, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. Bitch, please. Like, I kissed my ass, and I blocked her stupid ass. Like I said, a wolf in sheep's clothing with a $2 ass wig that you had on, all right? Looking like you got that off the fucking dollar store rack, all right? And you got the nerve to show up my meet and greet. Said something shady like this. Said this. How did she say it? And I didn't even realize it was shady until after the fact. Said, how'd she say it? Because I was so nervous at my Berkeley show, right? Because she's been bothering me. She's been emailing me constantly. I don't know what's on her mind. I don't know if she thinks we have a love affair going on or whatnot. At my, came to my meet and greet. And how'd she say it? I'm trying to think how she said it because I don't want to put words in people's mouth. She said, because I was so nervous that day, and we read everybody all 15, 16, 17 people that showed up to the Berkeley one. I read every single person in the thing. I read them all one-on-one, me and Kelly did. And she has a nerve after the show, after everybody's giving me love, hugs, all this stuff, says, where's that Tyler? Why didn't you pop off? Why didn't you say, like, where was the pop off Tyler that we supposed? I said, well, was there anybody in here that I was supposed to pop off on? I said, everybody acted good. Who was I supposed to go off on? So she expected me to show up to my meet and greet acting like a fucking wild buffoon. And the only wild buffoon I saw was you in that $2 wig, all right? That's all only buffoon I saw. She expected me to show up and show out and go off on random folks that was acting, everybody in that room acted so civilized and nice. But you expect me to go off on random folks. What do you want me to do? Plant fake people in the audience to go off, pay them to go off, that way I can give you a show? Come on now. I'm not fake like that. But I guarantee you, popped off if you want to, you would have got your ass told off. But you said it under disguise of, what happened? Where's that pop off, Tyler? Then you got the nerve to call me arrogant in my goddamn email. Bitch, you must be out your mind. That wig was arrogant. All right, so I gotta say, why is it always these women with this raggedy ass hair that has all this shit to talk? Like, if you're going to talk shit to me, make sure that the shit on the top of your head looks good, all right? Make sure it's not horse hair. At least make sure it's, at least synthetic, at least human hair, all right? That shit look ragged. All right? Just saying. Bitch, you must be out your mind talking to me like that. And then going to try to harass me in my emails talking about I've become arrogant. I ain't got to become arrogant, all right? Out of your mind. Like, if you're going to be shady to me, be shady up front. Don't say it under the disguise of a... Don't play it like that. Say it like however you got to say it, all right? Okay. I'm sorry. Like, gonna sit there and diss me in my face, and then after the fact, I didn't realize it was shady until after I walked out. Oh, Tyler, why didn't you come in here and pop off? Bitch, who the fuck was I supposed to pop off on? Everybody in there was nice. Everybody was treating me with respect. All right, you the only fucking troll that showed up to the event. And you couldn't even be bold enough to say it in my goddamn face in a very direct way. You had to put it under the disguise of something nice. So say it to me again. Come to my live shows out somewhere else. Again, you get your ass told off. I'll cuss that wig off the top of your motherfucking head. All right, y'all have a good one. And she literally had a wig on. I'm not freaking exaggerating. She had a wig on her head, and raggedy one at that. Pissed me off. And gonna sit there and tell me that I've become arrogant. I have not become arrogant. All right. I think it gets on my nerves. I mean, come on. All right, I gotta go. I ain't gonna say her fucking name. I don't want her trying to come after me legally. It could have been anybody. It could have been anybody. But I just had to get that out. That pissed me off. I blocked her though. She can't email me anymore.